Now, worms in porridge, locusts on pizza and bug bolognese.
Sounds like a really bad restaurant, doesn't it?
Oh, goodness me. Sounds like something you'd eat in the I'm a Celebrity jungle. Well, it's all in a day's diet for this man.
For the past 5 years, 24-year-old Peter Bickerton has eaten creepy crawlies for breakfast, lunch and dinner, believes that critters are an excellent source of nutrition and help to keep him in shape. And he joins us now. What was the first reason? Why did you start this?
Well, I've always been interested in sort of sustainability and things like that. And insects represent the most sustainable, healthy and nutritious way to basically feed the planet. So...
Why? Why as opposed to cattle and...
Well, the problem is we've got 7 billion people on Earth and we've already got 1.5 billion cattle and more people are eating meat every day. So at some point, we're going to run out of agricultural land to actually sustain this.
And also, something like an insect, you say, has more protein, it's got less fat. I mean, sort of nutritionally, it's better for you?
Every study that's been done on insects shows that per dry weight, they've got about twice as much protein in grasshoppers, for example. I mean, a lot of insects have equivalent protein per 100 grams of dry weight as sort of cow, of beef and pork and things. But yeah, the thing is the nutrition. So in like a caterpillar, you get 10 times more iron than in beef, for example. And,
well, the UN actually say, this is a UN Food and Agricultural Organisation report, said eating insects could help boost nutrition and reduce pollution. Insects are nutritious with high protein, fat and mineral content. Crickets need 12 times less feed than cattle to produce the same amount of protein, according to a report.
Look, I get it. It makes sense, but you've just got to get your head around doing it, because it's one thing knowing all of that and thinking, well, yes, it's very good for me, but it's another thing frying it up and popping it in your mouth and eating it.
It is, yeah.
Because you were actually, the first time, you were pretty grossed out by it.
I was, yeah, the first time they came, I could hardly touch it, to be honest with you, because it's weird, because I get them live to my door, and then I freeze them overnight, so it's the freshest meat you could possibly get, the freshest sort of animal protein or whatever. But yeah, when these sort of thaw out, the legs move a bit, so at first I was panicking a bit, like, no. But you get over it, you do. Like 2.5 billion people around the world eat insects on a daily basis.
And you cook them like you would any other meat. So it's not like the I'm a Celebrity jungle where you just sort of get one and pop it in alive.
Yeah, but you wouldn't bite a cow, would you? You wouldn't go to a field and, you know...
So they're clean and prepped? I mean...
Yeah, I get them fresh, I get them alive, I get them in see-through tubs so I know exactly how healthy they are. And yeah, freeze them there and then wash them. And then prepare them like you would any other food. And
so, when we say that, you just said that 2.5 billion people around the world eat them, that's not just because there is nothing else to eat and they eat the bugs. I mean, there are many other cultures who eat them, and they are a delicacy and highly sought after.
They are a delicacy, yeah. So in Mexico City, for example, you can get a plate of, it's called gustamos or escamoles, it's like ant larvae or caterpillars for $20 a plate.
Because this isn't cheap, is it?
So, well,
to eat like this?
Unfortunately not. It would be if everyone did it. Well, not everyone, but, you know, if enough people did it, it would be cheaper. But unfortunately, it's just people's reptiles that eat insects in the UK at the moment.
So you're essentially buying pet food at a premium?
I'm paying a premium, yeah. So, yeah.
What about your diet? Do you supplement it with normal food? I mean, you're a vegetarian, aren't you?
Yeah, so I eat mostly vegetarian food. And then, you know, I supplement it with insects, you know, when I can, basically. So.
And have you noticed the difference in your own health?
I feel really healthy. I feel great.
Do you?
I feel wonderful, yeah.
So you've noticed the difference?
What do they all taste like then?
Well, they're quite nutty. So, you know what? I had one of these before. This is a sago worm.
A sago worm? Which one?
These ones. These are some of the most nutritious. And it tastes like the smell of pine forest. Imagine the smell when you walk into a pine forest.
I'll take your word for it.
Honestly, shall I have one as well?
Yeah,
absolutely delicious. So, I don't know if you can eat the head, but I don't see why not.
Oh, my God.
You don't know if you can eat the head, did you say?
Maybe just bite it off at the head or something.
I'll put that down then.
Are you really eating that?
They're quite woody, aren't they?
Just quite woody. Quite fatty.
Oh, yeah, these are. So they're sort of full of, a bit like fish are full of sort of like oils and that sort of thing. These are similar.
Right, so talk me through some
You're
of the others.
disgusted, Holly.
I will if I... No.
That's quite nice, actually.
Well, lovely. Have another one.
Imagine,
Do tuck in.
It's a little bit like pork scratching.
I love us pork scratching.
Give that a try.
No.
It is like it is. That's
What
the way.
about why would you eat locusts? And tell me about the benefits of locusts.
So locusts are they're wonderful because for every 10 kilograms of food that you give them, they produce 9 kilograms back in mass, basically.
Can I just say? I mean, are there any certain bugs you can eat? Like, you can't go in your garden and start digging things up.
No, you can't. So there's about 1,700 species of edible insect that we know of. But generally, if they're brown or black or sort of green, then they're okay to eat. If they're bright red or bright blue, then you shouldn't eat them.
But you definitely should. I mean, don't go out into your garden.
Oh, no.
And pick anything out of there.
No,
that certainly won't be good for you.
Well, especially in Britain because we've got like such a little area that there's lots of pesticides and that sort of thing.
Oh yes, of course.
So you shouldn't eat anything
so
like you find in your garden.
Properly sourced. You would like one day, of course, for them to be supermarkets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So in the Netherlands, for example, I mean, people are breeding these on a massive scale, and there's 8 restaurants where you can go and eat bugs. Yeah.
So come on then, locusts. The
There are probably many more
benefit of a
restaurants where you
locust.
can eat
Benefit of a
bugs. We
locust,
just don't want to know about
40
it.
grams of protein per 100 grams dry weight. Packed full of flavour as well. These are the tastiest, I think.
Are they?
So they've got.
I thought the aftertaste of that one that I had a moment ago was actually quite
delicious,
nice.
isn't
And it tastes like a pork scratching.
Well, not very porky, but more sort of woody, piney. Are you
It
all
is
right
like
with
a
that?
pine
Yeah.
forest.
Okay, so
Just
locust.
go for the whole
watch
thing,
it.
yeah. It's got a really satisfying crunch.
That
These
is
are more
so
nutty.
gross.
They are quite nutty, but the thing is, what it's doing is what I thought it would do, because is it keratin that's in the...
It's chitin.
Chitin. Because that's actually quite tough. Mm-hmm. So you
It's
need to
rather-
wash that down.
To be fair though, these I usually cook these myself, and actually what I do is I marinate them in sort of something acidic for about 20 minutes, so maybe some sweet chili sauce,
Yeah.
something like that, and it actually softens the chitin quite a lot.
Is it like eating a prawn without shelling it?
Yes. It
Is
a
that what
little
it's
bit.
like?
Yeah,
Yeah.
although that disappeared a little quicker than I thought it was going to, but yeah, it is a little bit like unshelled prawn.
Great.
Right, next
And see,
one.
prawns are a luxury, and they got more legs than insects.
What
I
do
know, but sometimes
Yeah.
I look at a prawn and I think, oh, you're a bit buggy. So I can't, sometimes.
Oh,
My
these are
breath is
bamboo
gonna be
worms.
terrible.
Oh, don't even...
what are
I'm not
these ones?
standing-
These are bamboo worms flavoured with a bit of wasabi, I think, or something. So.
Oh,
These are actually
Wasabi flavoured.
they're
well,
quite delicate.
that's quite nice.
Glad
If
you
you
enjoy
ate that,
yourself.
if I said taste that and you tasted it and you didn't know what it was, you would not think, oh my god,
And
that's
I'd
something
never
gross.
speak to you afterwards. And you've got a pizza there, which is such a waste of a pizza.
Oh, it's not a waste. It's
It
a
looks
beautiful-
like it's
beautiful,
just been
beautiful
something
pizza.
that's left outside, though, doesn't it? I mean,
It
you've got to
does.
you really have got to get used to what it is that you're eating. Are these crickets on here?
These are crickets, yeah.
Can you eat the whole thing?
Oh, yeah.
And the benefit of a cricket?
Similar to a locust, actually. So they're very similar, like family. So they're all Orthoptera.
Okay.
Well, I think while you're enjoying your food, we should see what the reaction is in the hub, see if I'm on my own by not wanting to join in with this banquet. Emma, what are they saying?
Well, I know I wouldn't be joining in with you, Holly. It looks disgusting. Charlene Wilson said, I think I'll stick to my porridge or fruit. I don't like bugs getting in my home, so I certainly couldn't put them in my breakfast. Kerry Sinton said, we had a bush tucker trial type party for my 9-year-old's birthday, and who would have thought that barbecued crickets would taste so good? Rachel Williams says, if it has a face, then she doesn't eat it. Natalie said that it's made her feel sick and she's lost for words. And finally, Josh Bradley said, I suppose it's a low-cost way for families on a budget to afford nutritious grub.
Well, you see, the thing is, if you watch I'm a Celebrity, it's worse on there because, as you say, sometimes they're alive, but also they're uncooked. Whereas
yeah.
these are all prepared.
Exactly.
What are these ones here?
So these are mealworms, actually. So these
Oh,
are.
they have those on I'm a Celebrity, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Yeah. So these are. Let's go for some actually.
That's got a little bit of
salsa and stuff
looks
in
like
it.
salsa sauce or avocado on there.
This is so disgusting.
Oh, wow.
Did you like that one? You like that one?
Nice.
They're really good.
That's tasty. You love
You've all
that.
gone mad. Are we still on the telly? Is this some
Your
weird
mum
dream
won't
I'm
have them in
having?
the house.
Shoot, no. Well, I've snuck them into the house before, but well, she knows now.
She won't do it.
No, she won't. No.
And your girlfriend, not really keen.
She is. Yeah, she's tried them like quite a few times. Yeah. Yeah. Particularly locust in oyster sauce. So.
Oh, right. Okay.
a good combination.
Try that.
Good luck with it.
Thank
Keep doing
you.
what you're doing.
It's
I mean,
absolutely
it's
fascinating,
but...
and who knows, one day maybe we will see them in the supermarkets. Thank you. Very tasty.
Or Phil Vickery cooking with them.
Yeah. Well, no. My ultimate goal would be to get you to eat one of those.
No way.
Did you really swear then?
No, I didn't.